What up, world? It's your girl Sade, and I'm back at it with another episode of Sade Speaks. Happy New Year, everybody. Thank God that we all made it to see 2023. Oh, when I was a kid, like that sounded like so unreal. Like I thought we would have like cars just flying into space and stuff. But to still have breath in my body, to still be living here and experience it, it is a blessing. So happy New Year to you guys. I'm gonna be real quick and brief. Um, so yes, the title you see today is Our Actions Affect Everyone. So I'm a mother. You guys pretty much know that already. For the ones who didn't, I have a son that is 16 years old. I remember as a kid growing up, we thought our parents were so strict, and they would. My mom keep saying good morning, and you'll see where we're coming from. Let's just say that as I'm beginning to enter this stage where we're looking for ourselves or finding ourselves, I truly understand where my mom is coming from. um I just know at times we make decisions and we do things based on what we feel, and we don't really um take the time to recognize that everything that we do affects the people around us. um and I believe that sometimes um the Lord allow us to face things in life to show us just this lesson, that we need to be mindful of what we do, because it doesn't just affect you, it affects the people that you're connected to, right? um and it can affect you in a good way. It also can affect you in a bad way. So um I'm just gonna have a transparent moment. So I'm raising the 16-year-old who is finding himself, trying to figure life out. Yes, he see his mom go to worship, he see his mama pray, he see all that, but right now it's not resonating with him as of yet. It's like he know there's a God, he believes in God, but he still have this I guess he's in this stage where I still want to live a worldly life and serve God. Like I really don't understand everything quite yet, which is okay because we all experience it, right? So this weekend he got a little curious and he decided to sneak out with his friends and go hang out. Did I act like that at 16? No. But it's very different. Most moms probably yelling and screaming and be upset, but me on the other hand, I'm a different type of mom. Don't get me wrong, I've had my years where I have did not spare the rod at all, but I'm realizing as kids get older, beating and yelling doesn't really solve anything. The main thing that I want from this is for him to learn the lesson in it. And all I can think about is how our actions affect everyone around us. I remember being an adult, being a young adult, like 18, 19, fresh out of high school. And I made a lot of careless mistakes, not realizing how it affects me and even my son today. You know what I'm saying? It may not hit you right then and there, but all of our actions affect yourself and the people around you, either right then and there or later down the line. I'm in that season. So, needless to say, he decided to sneak out, hang out with his friends. And what he didn't, you know, factor in was that one, my trust is gone from my mom and my grandparents, and they're not going to no longer trust me if I get caught. Two, I can get hurt. Anything can happen while I'm in the streets. I can get killed. I can get into an accident. Like I can get arrested. You know, I mean, that's just the reality where we live. The time and the space that we're in today rather is not the same how it was when I grew up. Things are changed. Things are different. If you ask me, they're actually quite worse. So he didn't factor all that in because he thought, hey, I'm gonna get away with it. I found out that we've been doing this a while, because I've been getting away with it. But the Lord always exposed what happened in the dark. That's another lesson, but he does. Especially when you belong to him. You may think you're getting away with it, but he's really giving you the time to get yourself right and change. And when we don't change and he sees going down a spiral ending for us, how he saves us is exposing us. So that's what happened with Mr. Jeremiah. He got exposed and was caught. And now he's reaping the consequences from his actions. Um, how did it affect his mom? Well, I no longer trust him. And I'm very disappointed because that's not, something that he would normally do. How did it affect my parents? They don't trust him and they stayed up worrying about him all night. Um, how did it affect him? I've lost all my privileges. My parents don't trust me anymore. I have no phone now. Like the things that I once was allowed to do, I no longer can do. So this week, his mom, who loves to teach, is going to teach him how our actions affect everyone. And once you lose trust in someone, it's really difficult to gain it back. And when you do gain it back, it's still not the same. So I say all that to say, in the year 2023, let's be mindful of our actions, because you may think it's not affecting people, but it may affect people that you don't even know. It may be the reason why they don't want to come to Christ, or it may be the reason why they do want to come to Christ. It may be the reason why they don't want to change their life, or why they have no hope in love and no hope in a good life, or you could be also the reason why they have hope in love, why they have hope that there is a God, he's around. We really need to be mindful as people, humans, whether you are a Christian or not. We need to be mindful of our actions, because it literally affects everyone around us. It is countless stories in the Bible. David, Paul, who was once Saul, now Paul, like the different kings that were in place and power before Jesus came. Like all of their actions had an effect on God's children and the Gentiles. David's actions had a huge effect on him and his family around him. Like I guess what I'm basically saying is, let's just be mindful of our actions. I'm not saying that we have to be perfect. We're going to have slip ups, but even when you slip up, you still can correct it. That action still can show someone, hey, when I mess up, I don't have to beat myself up. I could pick myself back up, change my ways, and move forward. When people see you do that, they'll follow suit as well. Um, but yeah, y'all be mindful of your actions. It affects everyone around you, whether you know it or not. Someone's always watching you. Always. I hope you guys have a wonderful new year. I hope that you are blessed, prosperous. I hope the Lord continues to put his grace and mercy around you during this year. I hope that you have a wonderful year, that you are fruitful, that you are helping others, blessing others, and just being a blessing to your family and to everyone else. I love y'all. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for continuing to look at my videos, have my back, send me a call, shoot me encouraging words. All those things matter. I love y'all. Until next time.